Gustavo Rivera is a very exciting young man at 34 who will really bring an independent, ethical state senator who will represent the 33rd District in an amazing way. He has worked for Gillibrand, Obama. He's well connected, and he will do a much better job not only for the 33rd District, but he also brings a new type of leadership to the state Senate. And we need to change Albany, and he's part of the change. He came from Puerto Rico. He's taught political science in the States for 11 years at universities. I have personally talked with everybody from David Patterson to Gillibrand. They all admire him, that he really is a man of deep intellect and honesty, and I'm very enthused. And he's a total contrast to Pedro Espada, who switches back and forth between the parties and has no influence whatsoever in Albany, unless he uses really crude tactics of selling his vote, and that's not acceptable. He asked Senator Smith for $2 million in membership monies. Senator Smith told him no. He went across the aisle to Dean Skelos, who told him yes, and gave it to him. The Democrats then caved and took him back and gave him $2 million in member items. Absolutely shocking, and it discourages a lot of us who expect better from Albany. Gustavo Rivera would never do it. We're also supporting Francisco Moya, who's running against Hiram Montserrat, who was kicked out of the Assembly. He's now running out of the Senate. He's now running in the Assembly. And after the primaries, we hope to identify 3 or 4 other great young candidates, probably women, who want to go to Albany and change the culture of Albany.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican, or they're...
In theory, no. I mean, I'm a Democrat, and after 30 years of Republican control in Albany in the Senate, where no reforms were passed, it's unlikely today we will support Republicans, but I don't rule it out down the line if the Democrats don't do a better job by 2012.
Do you think Gustavo's race in Espada's district is particularly difficult?
Yes, I do. I think it's going to be hard to win. I think it's winnable. There's a third candidate in the race who votes come entirely from Gustavo. So we hope to win, but it takes a lot of hard work. It's not going to be an easy race.
And what is the reaction from on the streets when people go canvassing on the streets or speaking? What happens?
Well, I would say most voters do not like the record and disrespect that Espada has brought to the districts. However, they don't know Gustavo. He's not known in the district, though he's lived there for a decade. His prime work has been statewide and national. So they want to know more about who would replace him, and that's part of what we're doing on the streets, is saying this man, Gustavo Rivera, is a great future leader. He may be young, but he's a comer. We think he will be a new Roosevelt, like FDR, who got elected at 28 years old and went on to become president of the United States.